Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. My name is Brittany Cheetah, and I work here at Career Force St. Cloud. We appreciate you joining us here today for our virtual career fair. Today, we have a group of employers here eager to tell you about their companies and the positions that they're looking to fill. Each employer will have time to present their materials to you, but if you have questions for that employer, feel free to type your questions in the Q&A box on your screen. You can find that box on the right-hand side of your screen. There's kind of two little comment bubbles with a little question mark. If you go ahead and click on that, it will allow you to submit your question. This broadcast does run on a slight delay, so if your question does not get answered during an employer presentation, no worries, we'll route back at the very end after everyone's presented to answer any remaining questions. After today's presentation, we will be sending out a follow-up email to all registered participants with employer contact information, a copy of today's PowerPoint, and a recording as well. So today for you, we have 4 employers. We have Centos, Grand Casino, Doherty, and Pssi. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Kim with Centos. Kim, the floor is yours.
Good morning. Hi, my name is Kim, and my message here is why Centos. So Centos is a company that helps businesses of all types and sizes get ready for the workday. We do this by providing a wide range of products and services that enhance our customers' image and help keep their facility and employees clean, safe, and looking their best. So we have over 9,000 trucks in operation throughout the world. We also have over 5 million customers that go to work every day in a Centos uniform. We have a company that is centered on and how we can invest in our employee partners. We offer competitive wages and benefits, career growth, world-class training and development, and also we have mentorship and support available. Let me go to my next slide. So we have over 400 facilities throughout the United States. So there are several different places you can work when you work with Centos. But what I'm doing here is I am recruiting for the St. Cloud location. I currently have 3 positions in our production department. The first position I want to highlight is our Utility 4 position on our second shift. Our Utility 4 position, basically what you do is you learn all the different jobs throughout our production plant, and you are able to hop around to different jobs every day. It gives you a variety in your career. It's different every single day, and you are considered one of the leads in our production plant. We also have a route skipper position open, and what that is we deliver our uniforms and our products to our customers, but we also have pick up their soiled that needs to come back to be laundered. So our route skipper, basically what you're doing is you are filling in for our drivers that may be off on vacation or maybe are out for some reason or another, and you get to go and fill in for them on those routes. It gives you a different variety each and every day, and we offer very competitive wages. We also have production supervisor on our second shift. That's a salaried position. The hours would be 2 to 11:30. Basically, you are supervising a shift of around 25 partners. You learn all the different aspects of the business, and we have a very good training program to get you up to speed on how to help run the plant on second shift. We also have a maintenance tech 2 position on second shift, and so what you would be doing in that shift is you would be helping to repair washing machines, the dryers, different preventative maintenance throughout the building. That again is a second shift position, and it is a higher level maintenance position, so you do need to have some type of experience in maintenance. A boiler certificate is very beneficial, or if you're able to obtain one, we would pay for that as well. I wanted to also highlight that when you work at Centos, we offer a great competitive and well-rounded total compensation package. We have 401k, stock options. We also pay all of our employee partners weekly. We have paid holiday, paid time off, full medical, dental, and vision. We have an awesome benefits package. We've locked in our rates for the next 2 years, so that's unheard of in the industry. Usually there's about a 15% increase in health premiums each year, but we've been able to lock in our rates for the next couple of years. So that is a fantastic perk of working for Centos. And that is all I have to share about Centos. If you'd like to hear more, I can provide my contact information to you.
All right, Kim, where are you located, and are you on the bus line?
We are located in we're in St. Cloud, right off of 75 and 94. We are on the bus line. Our hours for the first shift are 6 to 2:30, and our second shift starts at 2:45, and it runs until 11:15.
All right, how would you describe your company culture?
We have a very distinct company culture. We also are very diverse and inclusive. What we like to do is we center our values on being highly ethical. We like to do what's right and not what's easy. We also have a very robust training program. We do like to promote within. We talk about the corporate ladder, but here at Centos, we talk about the corporate jungle gym. So you can move careers several times in Centos without having to leave Centos.
Awesome, thank you. And can you just touch on what kind of COVID safety practices you have in place?
Sure, we are following the CDC guidelines. We do temperature check all of our partners prior to them coming in the building. We require masks throughout the day, 6-foot distancing. We have in the production plant, we have partitions to protect our partners. We only allow one partner on a truck. We have sanitation stations throughout the facility. So we also ask that our partners, they take their temperatures prior to coming into work, but also to take a stock on how they're feeling before they come into work. Do they have any symptoms? Have they traveled outside the United States? Those types of things. We have a really high safety guidelines here.
Awesome, thank you. And one last thing, once someone applies, what do you expect the turnaround time to be before they hear something back?
Once a candidate applies, I get a notification. I usually call them within 24 to 48 hours. If for some reason we will be moving on from that person, they would receive a letter within 72 hours. But I usually call all candidates, screen them. Then the next step would be we would bring them in for a first interview. After that, we do set up what we call a trial day. And that candidate can come in and they can experience a day in the life of a Centos partner. We do pay them $80 for that day, and it gives them a chance to see if Centos is right for them and if they are right for Centos. So then we just kept moving through the process, and then it's background check, drug screen, and then we move them on to onboarding.
Awesome, thank you so much. All right, next up we have Craig from Grand Casino. Craig, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you, Brittany. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today. I just want to give a brief overview of the structure here at Grand Casino. Grand Casino Mille Lacs and Hinckley are part of the Mille Lacs Corporate Ventures, which was created by the tribal government of the Mille Lacs Band of Ojibwe to manage the business affairs of the band. And then, so that's the parent company of Grand Casino Mille Lacs, Grand Casino Hinckley. We also have another non-gaming business called Waywonabe. That's more, we have a few gas stations, a laundry facility, and a couple of other different businesses. So we're active in 4 lanes of business, obviously the gaming side, hospitality, marketing, and technology. And I was gonna talk about our mission here at Grand Casino. We provide a fun and entertaining experience for our guests by building loyal relationships, providing exceptional value, and delivering personalized service. So, Grand Casino Mille Lacs, Grand Casino Hinckley, we have two different locations. Obviously, Grand Casino Mille Lacs is in Onamia, Minnesota, just right off of 169, right off Mille Lacs Lake. Grand Casino Hinckley is located in Hinckley, Minnesota, right off of Interstate 35, going towards Duluth. We have a wide variety of positions here. We have a bingo pull tabs manager. We have hotel room attendants. We have a casino cleaning team. We have security. We have a number of servers. We have a huge need for line cooks right now. Also, our Hinckley location has a talent development specialist. So our talent department is basically our HR team, which I'm a part of. I am the candidate attraction specialist for both Grand Casino Mille Lacs and Hinckley. We have a Plums crew member and some gift shop ambassadors. Just a little about the process. Everybody that works for the casino or wants to work for the casino will have to get a gaming license through our gaming regulatory authority, which is like another department on the Mille Lacs tribal government side that issues gaming licenses to all our employees. If you want to get to the next slide. We offer some great benefits here. Just a little bit about a few of those. We offer medical benefits, dental, vision, 401k. The company does match up to 5%. We offer our employees PTO, employee assistance program, free uniforms, paid breaks. We have long and short-term disability. We also have winter and summer parties for our associates and their immediate family. We offer associate dining rooms where employees could get low-cost meal options, available 24/7. We also have fitness centers on site. We offer a wide variety of discounts at our businesses and surrounding. And we have a wide range of career opportunities here too. Like I said before, we're not just hospitality. We have food and beverage, guest service, information technology. Like I mentioned before, of the talent development specialist, we have the HR and talent, accounting, retail, management, marketing. Just a wide range of opportunities here to get involved with the company. We do offer a great training program. We have somewhere up to 25 courses to help you navigate your way through the company. We offer a Developing to be a Leader series, advanced leadership courses, and all of that is free for you to attend. Most of these classes are now online, so you can do them from home while you're at work. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have at the moment. As you can see, I put a few links up. We have a couple of different ways you can apply. You can apply on grandcasino.com/careers. We're also on LinkedIn and Indeed.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Craig. How would you describe the company culture there at Grand Casino?
When you work with us, you'll become part of the Grand Casino family. We're a company culture that believes in work, and we believe that work should be fun. So we support each other. stay fully engaged, and we reinvest in our people.
Great. Once someone applies with you, what do you expect that turnaround time to be before they hear something back?
So you'll go to our website. We have all of our positions there. I just had a few of the ones that we have a great need for. But if you can go to the website, Grand Cedar MN Careers, and you can apply online, and that will get sent to one of our acquisition specialists, and they should be in contact with that person within a day of from applying.
All right, sounds good. And then a lot of the positions you're hiring for are very forward-facing, public involved. Can you talk a little bit about the COVID safety practices you have in place?
So we follow all the CDC guidelines. Masks are required for employees and guests. Everybody that comes in, either their employee or guests as well, have to be temperature. You have to take the temperature, which is a non-invasive thermal body scan. So if you have elevated temperatures, you will not be able to gain access. So yeah, we and then also we have the 6 foot distance in place as well.
Sounds good. And do you have any remote work opportunities?
Not at this time. A lot of the positions we have are actually for inside in the casino. We may have a few positions, but none of those are available at this time.
All right. Do you encourage people to contact you about future opportunities? Do you keep their information on file? Maybe talk a little bit about that.
Yes, so we keep all information. We keep your resume on hand. So if one of our acquisition specialists feel that you're more suited for a different position that comes, we'll get you scheduled for an interview, and that process sometimes so typically we do some phone screens, and then if you meet the qualifications and basic knowledge, skills, and abilities for some positions, the second round of interviews would be done through Zoom. So and then we also have the opportunity for people to also come in and interview, where obviously we'll follow all the guidelines and have your masks and practice social distancing.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Diego with Doherty. Diego, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. My name is Diego. I am representing Doherty Staffing today. Thanks for letting me be a part of it. Just to kind of tell you a little bit about Doherty Staffing. So we are a staffing agency that's based out of Edina, Minnesota, with offices all over Minnesota and also some of our neighboring states like Iowa, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin. We're actually one of the largest staffing agencies in the Midwest. And we're recruiting for really a variety of positions right now. One thing that people don't really know too much about us is that we don't just hire for light industrial positions. We have different divisions within our company that are really kind of help reach all different corners of the workforce. So myself, I work in our light industrial side, where I mostly focus on manufacturing jobs. So things like warehouse, machine operators, forklift operators, things along those lines. But we also have a different division of us called the Doherty Top Talent side, and they recruit for more of the clerical and administrative opportunities, things like customer service, office assistants, IT, help desk support, and things along those lines. And then we also have another division called our Career Solutions division, which is kind of similar to our Top Talent side, where they focus a lot on those administrative positions, but they also kind of hire for some of more of the upper level positions like management and so on. So right now we really are recruiting for just a bunch of positions right now, and we're kind of going into the peak season. If you can kind of go into the next slide, it'll kind of show some of the different positions that we're hiring for. And this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg here. Things like forklift operators, line workers. Like I mentioned, we have offices all over the state of Minnesota. And one of the nice things is that once an applicant fills out one of our applications, it goes to all of our different offices that are connected with us. So once you do that, you're in the system. You don't have to do different applications for the different offices that you might be applying at. So just kind of shows you a little bit about the jobs that we're hiring for. One thing too about us is that we do a lot of trial for hire and direct hire positions. So the trial for hire jobs are kind of your standard positions where you'll go through a probationary period. Most of them end up being about 90 days or so, where you'll technically be our employee working at on-site one of our clients. And during that time, they kind of monitor an employee's things like their attendance, their attitude, their production, how they're doing. And if the employee is doing good, then it can turn into a hire-on position where the client would bring you on as one of their full-time permanent employees, which at that time you would qualify for any benefits they offer and things like that, paid time off, holiday, anything that's traditionally offered within that company. We also hire for direct hire positions, which is something that we're kind of getting more involved with this year. Where we do all the recruiting for the client that hires us. We do all the reaching out to the candidates, pre-screening them, kind of talking about the job. And then we send that information directly over to the clients. And if it's something that they're interested in getting that person in process for and make a job offer to them, then instead of going through that trial for hire period, they'll actually go directly and get hired on by the company, which at that point they would just qualify for all the benefits right away instead of having to go through that trial for hire period. We also do some temporary positions right now. So right now we're kind of, like I mentioned, we're getting into our busy season, and we are hiring for some seasonal positions too. So if there's anybody out there that's kind of looking for maybe some seasonal work just between now and to the end of the year, we also hire for a lot of that as well. We do have everything online posted on our website right now. So for those of you that are interested in seeing what opportunities might be out there for you, everything is on our website. So if you go to www.doherty.jobs, everything is posted on there, all of our job openings with details about the position, where they're located, kind of gives you a little description about what they're hiring for and what these companies are looking for, as well as wages, hours, and things like that.
Great. Diego, sometimes people can be a little hesitant to work with staffing agencies like Doherty. Can you just kind of explain what the staffing agency does, or for example, the pay rates you have listed on the screen, are those take-home pay rates or are those affected by the staffing agency?
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest misconceptions with staffing agencies in general is how the service and how the pay works. So the pay rates you're seeing there on that slide is actually what the candidates and employees are taking home. Our services are actually paid for by the clients that hire us, so there's no charge to any of our applicants or employees. If you get offered a position and you get started at one of our clients, that's great. Like I mentioned, there's actually no charge to the employees for that service at all.
Great. And I don't know if you can speak to this. It might have to do with the other part of Doherty, but do you have any remote work positions available?
So I know we are hiring for some right now, but it is something that's handled over by our Doherty Top Talent division. I can't speak so much for the details about the positions, but I know my coworker was just letting me know the other day that they are hiring for some at-home customer service positions. I believe the information is posted on our website if anybody wanted to go on there and take a look. But yeah, that's something that they typically handle as well.
Okay, sounds good. And then is it safe to assume that you are making sure all of the employers are following the COVID safety practices before sending a candidate there?
Yes, exactly. So we've actually reached out to all of our clients and made sure that they have some kind of COVID protocols in place when it comes to bringing on new employees, doing temperature checks. Most of our employers are requiring people to wear face masks. as well as right now we are only taking appointments in our office to kind of help just limit the traffic coming through. But we also do screening questionnaires with our employees before they come apply with us, and also before they go to our employers, just making sure nobody's sick. And then also we're just kind of limiting the number of people that are coming in, trying to get as much stuff done virtually and helping our clients get things done virtually, whether it's Zoom interviews, Google Duo interviews, phone interviews, just kind of getting as much stuff as we can done virtually before we actually have the employees step foot inside their buildings or ours.
All right, thank you. And then one last question for you. Can you speak a little bit about hiring practices for folks that might be justice involved or have something on a criminal background?
Yeah, so we encourage everyone to apply. Really, it kind of varies a little bit depending on our clients. A lot of our clients will have different processes in place for what they want to see. So we hire for some companies that really don't require anything when it comes to background check. And then we also have some that that do require things like background checks, drug tests, physicals, and so on. So we encourage everybody to apply with us. If something were to pop up on a background check, then we would just let you know about that. And then we can also take a look at some other options to see if maybe there was an employer that maybe had a little more relaxed background that they were screening for.
Great. All right. Thank you so much, Diego. Next up, we have Mo with Pssi. All right, Mo, the floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. My name is Mo Aranda. I'm a regional recruiter with Packer Sanitation Services. We go by the acronyms of PSSI. Who we are, basically, we're the #1 contract sanitation provider in the United States. We have operations in the United States and also in Canada. We're one of the fastest growing companies in the U.S. with over 14,700 employees. As I mentioned, here in the United States and in Canada, we service over 450 plants on a nightly basis. And currently we have over 220 field managers with an average of 16.3 years of food sanitation experience. So basically we're a third-party service provider that does food sanitation for any facility that might need their place cleaned after they have their production runs or they have their operations run. Some locations where we're at might have 3 employees, some locations might have 300 employees. It just depends on the size and the location of the place that we've contracted to do their sanitation work for. Okay, can we go to the next slide? Okay, so the big thing that I always try to tell people or candidates with our company is, you know, we have entry-level type jobs, which is going to be your food safety center that's going to make anywhere from $14 to $17 an hour. But you're not just with us. If you're wanting to establish a career, you're not just going to go into another job. There's one of the big things with PSSI is that we have really good internal system to help promote people from within. So you're going to develop take a job and you're going to develop that into a career. And listed here, basically, what we have is if you came in as an hourly food senator, if you wanted to grow within the company, you would start as an hourly food senator and you would progress into a floor supervisor and then work yourself into some of the management type positions. Or you could choose the option as if you're willing to relocate. We have several sites that we call designated training sites where we take and we train you to become a site manager. A site manager basically oversees a facility. It could be a facility that has 3 employees, or it could be a facility that has 100 employees. But basically in our management training program, it's a 14 to 16 week where we take you and we train you and we develop you. And once you complete that program, then you're able to apply for some of the open site manager openings. And that's where you get into the management ranks. You've already been trained, you know, how to run per se a business. And at the, so you basically go into these slots and they become salary positions. And from there you establish a career where your next area, if you wanted to, you know, keep progressing within the company, you would move into an area manager, division manager, or VP of operations. So that's what I always tell people with our organization is the sky's the limit. If you want, you know, a job where you just come in and you stay at one level, that's your choice. We're okay with that. But if you want to grow it into a career, I think we're probably going to be the best company out there that's going to be able to do that. And just like everybody else, we offer very competitive wages. We have full benefits package. You know, some of these positions, they even pay bonuses. And for example, the management training program that I just discussed, you know, that's a paid on-the-job training. You're earning, you know, maybe $900 or more a week while you're in training before you go into site manager role. And then we have operations in 40 states and 2 countries. So, you know, if there's a particular place or location that you'd like to live or move to, you know, there's going to be ample opportunity for do that. And then, so we're one of the fastest growing companies in the US. So there's going to be plenty of opportunity for you, just depending on what you want to do with your career. Currently, next week, Tuesday on October 27th, and then Wednesday, October 28th, we're going to have some of our team on the floor, and we're going to be doing a job fair in Ottawa, Minnesota, and then also one in St. Cloud, Minnesota, for those people that are interested and want to meet some of our management staff and get to know more in detail about these positions. But if you know, if you want to reach out to me, or if you want to go in online to apply for one of these positions, you can just go to the address listed here, pssi.com/careers/, or you can send me your resume, or just give me a call and I can go more into detail about some of these current openings. I know right now for the Faribault area, I'm looking for a bilingual ERP supervisory. That's either bilingual in Spanish or Somali, because so that's a position that somebody could go into. That's a really good paying position. It's going to provide a lot of career advancement opportunities also. But other than that, that's who we are. Great company, great benefits. You know, we're always looking, you know, to bring in new people and try to help them develop, you know, not just get a job, but, you know, establish themselves in a career.
All right, thank you, Mo. Where is the location here in St. Cloud?
The location in St. Cloud will be at the Holiday Inn off of 75 from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
For the hiring event?
For the hiring event, yes.
Perfect. And where's PSSI located here in St. Cloud?
In St. Paul, we have a location in Faribault, and we have, you know, several areas throughout close within St. Cloud and that whole region. It just depends. I mean, you'd have to go on the site and kind of just find out where you're located at and find out exactly, because we have several locations.
Okay, sounds good. And then do you prefer people send a resume directly to you or apply through the website first? Is there kind of an order of process there?
You know, if you're really interested in a position, I would just recommend send it to me at this point. I can make sure that, you know, that we get you through the whole process and I get you to the right folks.
Very good. And then once they send it to you, what do you expect that turnaround time to be?
Once we get the application, I mean, you're talking about maybe a day or two before we get back with you and, you know, begin discussing the position and doing a formal intake call with you.
Perfect. And then what are your hiring practices for folks that might be justice involved or have something on a criminal background?
We're open. We take applications. We're a third-party service provider. So, we have to go by the guidelines of, our customers. Some of them, are open, some of them are not. But, with us, if you have the qualifications and if you're an individual that wants to grow within the company, we'll try to find you the right fit somewhere.
Great, great. All right, Mo, thank you so much.
Can I just mention one other thing?
Absolutely.
Because I know that COVID-19 is a big thing right now, and we are in the food sanitation business. So, we follow the guidelines of the CDC, but then also our customers. But we'll even supersede some of the requirements that our customers set forth because we want to take care of our employees. But just overall, we will go above and beyond. One of the things that a lot of the customers have been asking us to do is fog, which helps eliminate a lot of these viruses that could probably produce COVID. Those type of bacterias will fog. We've been getting asked a lot to fog their commissary areas, the restrooms and stuff like that, which in the past we didn't do. But then on top of that, we also provide all the PPE and we do the social distances with all of our employees.
Great. All right, thank you so much. All right, so since, like I mentioned before, this broadcast does run on a slight delay, we're going to give us some time here for some more questions to come in. So job seekers, if you would please go ahead and type those questions in that Q&A box. I want to thank all of our employers for sharing this great information with us today and hearing about so many awesome opportunities. But while we wait for some more questions to come in, I just want to mention a little bit about Career Force here. I want to make sure everyone is aware of the opportunities that we have through Career Force. We may be closed to the public right now, but we are still offering the same great services to the people of Minnesota. One of those services is our new initiative called Coursera. Coursera is, we've partnered with Coursera to offer free career-focused online learning to all Minnesotans. This offers you over 3,800 courses and training modules from top colleges and universities. So places like University of Minnesota, Yale, Harvard, University of Illinois, and others as well. If you're looking for a way to get some upgrades in your training, this might just be the answer for you. Sometimes by updating those trainings, that makes you more of a competitive candidate. You can check out the catalog and see all of the great resources available through our website, which is listed there on this slide, careerforcemn.com. And if you search for keyword Coursera, the information will come up. For some of you, maybe getting involved with one of our programs, such as dislocated worker or vocational rehab, might be a good option for you as well. These programs have eligibility requirements, but are often a great way to get the one-on-one assistance with retaining career assessments to determine the appropriate path. Maybe you need an accommodation to go to work, or maybe you need to go back to more of a traditional type of schooling to finish a degree or certificate. Those programs might be right for you. You can always just give us a call if you have questions about any of those programs. For our veterans out there, thank you so much for your service. We really do appreciate you. We have staff who work here at Career Force that work specifically with veterans programming and services. They promote our veterans to employers and assist veterans in returning to work. Now that COVID has brought many changes in 2020, one of them is our virtual services, which includes virtual career fairs, virtual workshops. You can find all of these options on careerforcemn.com. We have recorded some of the workshops and career fairs from the past, so you can go and listen to them whenever it's convenient for you. But with all of that said, we are still here for our one-on-one services. And as much as we want to see you here in person, we still do need to do our services over the phone or through a virtual platform such as Skype, Zoom, or Microsoft Teams. So feel free to reach out to us and we will do our best to meet you wherever you are most comfortable. And as always, we are still posting the job opportunities on minnesotaworks.net. So one thing I would like to pose to our employers is if any of you have any tips that you wish you could give job seekers, what might that tip or piece of advice be if somebody is looking for work? Maybe not only just with your company, but if they're just looking for work in general. Kim, why don't we start with you first?
Sure. One thing that I have noticed, and well, even in our company, we've ramped up our social media game. And I think it's really important that all job seekers have a professional LinkedIn profile with up to date with their experience, because with this day and age, we are really trying to think outside of the box with our recruiting. And I think that it would open up the opportunity for the employees or job seekers if they had a LinkedIn profile.
All right, LinkedIn, very good. How about Craig, we go to you next.
Hello?
Yep, Craig, do you have any tips or pieces of advice you would like to give job seekers?
I think Kim kind of hit it on the button with LinkedIn. We do our best to kind of do our research on our people as well. So if you keep that updated, we'll be most beneficial too.
Awesome, thank you. Diego, how about you?
You know, I think just keeping reaching out to different services, like a staffing agency, I think that kind of really helps cut down some of the applications that people fill out. I know I hear talk to a lot of people and they come to us and, you know, they come in saying, I just got done filling 15 different applications. So that's why I really like suggesting staffing agencies, because it's one application that gets sent out to multiple employers. So it can really kind of help cut down some of the work that the applicants are needing to do. And even if we don't personally find something for you that is going to be a good fit, we can always help point you in the right direction to other companies that might be looking for other opportunities out there too.
Great, thank you. And Mo, do you have any pieces of advice?
Yes, I'll keep it short. Just in general, your resume, just review your resume. Make sure you edit it to where you're focusing on your strong points. Another new thing, especially with COVID, the technology, get familiar with Zoom, Teams interviewing, because that's a lot of what we're doing nowadays, or employers are doing. That way you'll feel more comfortable when you're interviewing with a team or an individual. And then your presentation, you know, when you're interviewing, I know it's nerve-wracking. I've been in a lot of the folks on here's shoes in the past, but just the basic, stay focused on your positives and what you have to contribute, and then just believe in your abilities and yourself.
All right, thank you so much. So I don't see any more questions that have come in. So again, I want to thank all of our employers for taking the time out to share with us their great opportunities, and to job seekers, thank you so much for joining us. As a reminder, I'll be sending out a copy of the slides from today, as well as a video recording within the next several days. And I just again want to thank everyone for joining us, and have a great week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you, Brittany.
All right.